Hello everyone and welcome back to our English listening podcast, where we practice real, simple English together, relax, and enjoy friendly conversations that help you feel more confident when listening and speaking every day.
Hi Laura. Hi everyone. I'm really happy to be here today, even if I feel a little tired, because talking with you and our listeners always gives me good energy and helps me forget about stress.
That's great to hear, Alex, and to everyone listening at home, at work, or on the bus. Thank you for spending these minutes with us and choosing English practice today.
Yes, thank you so much. And please remember, you don't need to understand every word. Just relax, listen to the sound, the rhythm, and enjoy the conversation like you were sitting with friends.
Exactly, Alex. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's about feeling comfortable, making small progress, and listening again and again until the language starts to feel natural.
I agree. And today I feel calm and positive, because this is a friendly space where mistakes are okay, questions are welcome, and everyone can learn at their own speed.
So take a deep breath, get comfortable, maybe grab a coffee or tea, and get ready to listen, because today we're going to talk about everyday life, work, and good moments.
Yes, Laura, let's start our chat and enjoy this time together, because practicing English can be simple, friendly, and even fun when we do it step by step.
Alex, earlier you said you felt a little tired today, so let me ask you something simple. How is your work week going so far? Is it a calm week or one of those very busy weeks that seem to never end?
To be honest, Laura, this week is one of those busy weeks, because every day starts with many emails, small problems, and tasks that look easy but take much more time than I expect.
I understand that feeling very well, because when work is busy, time moves fast but at the same time your head feels full. So what is making this week especially difficult for you?
Well, the biggest problem is that I have a deadline coming very soon, and my team needs to finish several reports, check information, and make sure everything is correct before the end of the week.
Deadlines can be very stressful, especially when you want to do a good job, and I know many listeners feel the same pressure at work. So how do you feel when you think about this deadline?
I feel a little nervous, because I like planning and talking with people. But this week my work is more about numbers, details, and sitting in front of the computer for many hours.
That sounds tiring, Alex, and when work is like that, it's easy to feel less motivated. So do you have long meetings too? Or is it mostly quiet work at your desk?
Unfortunately, we also have meetings, and some of them feel very long, because many people talk, ideas repeat, and at the end you just want to stand up, stretch, and get some fresh air.
I think many people listening right now are smiling, because they know exactly what you mean, and even when work is busy, it's important to take small breaks and be kind to yourself.
Yes, that's very true, Laura, and even if this week is busy, I try to stay positive, do one task at a time, and remember that every busy week ends sooner or later.
Alex, when work is busy, relationships at work can become more difficult, so let me ask you, how are things with the people you work with these days?
Most of the time things are good, but this week I feel a little uncomfortable because two people in my team have very different personalities and it's creating a small problem in our daily work.
That sounds familiar to many listeners, because not everyone works or thinks in the same way. So can you explain what is happening between them?
Sure, one person likes to talk a lot, share ideas, and speak during meetings, while the other person is very quiet, focused, and prefers to work in silence without too many conversations.
I can already imagine how that feels, because when one person talks a lot and another needs quiet, both can feel frustrated, even if they don't want to cause problems.
Exactly, and this week the quiet person looks tired and unhappy, while the talkative person doesn't really notice the tension and continues speaking the same way as always.
That situation can slowly affect the whole team, because when people feel uncomfortable, the work environment becomes heavy, quiet, and less friendly.
Yes, and I sit close to both of them, so I can feel the tension in the room, especially during long work hours when everyone is already tired.
In moments like this, small actions can help a lot, like friendly words, a short break together, or simply showing respect for different working styles.
I agree, Laura, and I believe that being kind, listening carefully, and remembering that everyone is different can turn small workplace problems into chances to understand each other better.
Alex, after talking about work and small problems, I think it's a good moment to share something positive, so let me tell you some good news that made me smile a lot this week.
Oh, I like the sound of that already, Laura, because good news always changes the mood. So please tell me, what happened?
Well, my cousin Sophia, who has been working very hard for a long time, finally got a new job, and it's something she really wanted and dreamed about for years.
That's wonderful news, and I'm sure she feels very proud of herself. So what kind of job is it, and why is it so special for her?
She is going to work for a small international company where she can use English every day, meet people from different countries, and learn new skills that will help her grow.
That sounds exciting, and I can imagine how happy she must be, especially after waiting and trying for so long without giving up.
Yes, when she told me the news, I could hear the happiness in her voice, and she said that all the stress, doubts, and late nights were finally worth it.
Stories like that are very inspiring, because they remind us that patience and effort can bring good results, even when things feel slow or difficult.
Exactly, and this good news also made me think about how important it is to celebrate small and big wins in life, not only work success but personal happiness too.
I completely agree, Laura, and sharing positive moments like this helps us feel motivated, hopeful, and ready to continue, even during busy or stressful weeks.
After a busy week like this, I think everyone needs something to look forward to. So Alex, what are your plans for the weekend? Are you going out or staying at home?
This weekend I really want to stay at home, because after many days of work, meetings, and screens, my body and mind need rest more than excitement.
That sounds very healthy, and staying at home can be very relaxing. So what do you usually like to do when you finally have free time?
On Saturday morning, I plan to wake up slowly, make a simple breakfast, and enjoy my coffee without checking emails or thinking about deadlines.
That already sounds peaceful, and I think many listeners would love that kind of morning too.
In the afternoon, I want to watch a light movie or a short series, something funny and easy to follow, so I can relax and laugh a little.
Laughing is very important, especially after stressful days. And what about food? Are you going to cook or order something special?
I think I will order food, maybe pizza or something warm and simple, because weekends are not the best time for cooking when you just want to rest.
That sounds perfect, Alex, and weekends like this remind us that resting, enjoying small moments, and doing nothing sometimes are just as important as working hard. Before we finish today's conversation, we want to speak directly to you, our listeners, because learning English can sometimes feel difficult, slow, or even frustrating.
Yes, and if you ever feel that way, please remember that it is completely normal, and everyone who learns a language feels the same at some point.
One small piece of advice is to listen often, even for just a few minutes a day, because short and regular practice is better than studying a lot only once a week.
Another helpful tip is to listen without stress. You don't need to understand every word. Just try to catch the main idea and enjoy the sound of English.
You can also listen to the same episode again, because the second or third time, your ears will recognize more words and phrases naturally.
If you want to practice speaking, try repeating short sentences out loud, even alone at home, because your mouth also needs practice, not only your ears.
Most importantly, be kind to yourself, make mistakes, smile, and remember that learning English is a journey, not a race.
We are very happy to be part of your learning journey, and we believe that with patience and practice, you will feel more confident every day.
As we come to the end of today's episode, let's take a moment to remember what we talked about and enjoy this calm feeling after a friendly conversation.
Today we shared stories about busy workdays, different people at work, good news in life, and simple ways to relax and feel better.
We hope this conversation helped you feel more comfortable listening to English and reminded you that learning can be relaxed and enjoyable.
If you liked listening today, you can support us by liking this episode and subscribing, so you don't miss future conversations.
We also have a question for you, and we would love to read your answers in the comments, because writing is also great English practice.
Our question is simple. After a busy or stressful day, what helps you relax and feel calm again?
You can answer in English, even with short sentences, and don't worry about mistakes, just share your thoughts.
Thank you so much for listening. Take care, keep practicing, and we look forward to spending more English time with you very soon.